7th, 4:15 UTC, 11:15 a.m. Oh, is it? I'm sorry, I'm no longer in Eastern time, so my clock's a little messed up. Is it 11:15 Eastern?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'm good. I'm good
Are
on
we on
that.
Are we on the same time zone? Is
I
it
don't think we are.
1:15?
I think
Is
I'm
it
in.
1:15?
I think I'm Central time zone now.
Mm.
It might be Central. I don't know where I'm.
Orthodox Christmas today, guys. Merry Christmas.
Ooh.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. How was everyone's holiday? How was your New Year's? It's been a hot minute.
Just chilled with my mother-in-laws and my wife's family.
Chilling with family.
Didn't do shit, honestly.
Family men. Family men.
It's hard to. Well, we live in Rio, right? So Rio had 5 million people at all of the parties around the city. There was like 2 million, 2 point something million at Copacabana. There was a million somewhere else. Like the whole city brought the most people in one city to the Guinness Book of World Records biggest New Year's Eve party, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And it's just fucking crazy, dude. It's insane. And like, I'm good. I'm too old for that shit. Let the young kids have fun. Stay up till 5 in the morning. Sunrise. Have fun. Have at it.
New Year's Eve is also my.
You ever say?
So we go to.
You ever say Rio de Janeiro, the full name? Does anyone?
No. But we say Rio. We don't even say Rio, dude. There's no R in Portuguese at the beginning of the word, so it's Rio de Janeiro.
Wow.
The whole world pronounces it well.
Exactly. The whole. Oh yeah, I live in Rio. They're like, where? Where's that?
Yeah, New Year's Eve is my sister-in-law's birthday, so she has a big New Year's Eve party every year, and we don't stray from going to that. I didn't want to do anything this year because I had lots of family in for the holidays. It was my first Christmas being an adult and hosting people, so I had people over Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then the day after Christmas, I had family come in from out of town that stayed for like a few days. And then I had like 2-3 days to get things in order, before I left for this trip. And now I'm in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
Hell yeah. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
Just worldwide.
Motherfucking boat.
They were supposed to pass this Clarity Act. I think it was at the end of this month or the middle of the month. Don't quote me. I think it was like the 15th. Friday, you have a lot of stuff happening since we've been gone. But this Friday, they're voting if tariffs in the U.S. are illegal or legal. So that's fucking huge on Friday. And then in the middle of the month was supposed to be the Clarity Act was supposed to pass, but they postponed it to April, something like this, something far, far, far away. So that's kind of why we're seeing
Is that why we dumped?
That's why we're dump. That's why we're dumping.
Initial pump, is that why it was? Because people were speculating.
Yeah. And new year, new flows, right? So just turn on the TWAP on the 1st, and now send it back down 4% in one fucking day.
I like how ETH kind of held up on the ratio. Like Bitcoin dumped more for some reason.
ETH was like up like a lot, right? It was like 3,300, 3,400. Yeah, 33.
Nah, it was like, oh yeah, it went to 34.
33.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, 33 something. Yeah.
Amidst all the volatility, it seems to have been holding its price range the best. Like it's
32.90. Yeah, so Bitcoin.
I think it went higher on perps. It went higher on perps than on spot some places.
Bitcoin went from 95 to 91.50, and ETH went from 32.90 to 31.70.
Yeah. But everything's getting hammered today. Solana was pumping. Oh, and I guess at the beginning of the week, Was it Morgan Stanley? Came out and said that they're going to do their own, or was it Goldman? One of the big banks said that they're going to come out and do their own ETF. So everything fucking pumped on that Monday, Tuesday, yesterday, the day before. Like Sol was 140 something, if I remember, 141, 142. Even alts are getting fucking hammered today.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
But of course, stocks are up, indices are up, SPY's up, all-time high IQs are up.
It feels so weird for me working on not only a smaller screen but a single screen. I have everything. I have to like condense everything to different pages to find all my stuff.
Not used to your. What do you have? Like 50 inches of screen real estate or something? Or 60?
64. At
Yeah.
home.
So when you get rid of that, it's
Even just having the
disaster.
134 provides me so much more utility than like the laptop, and it's crazy because from 2017 until 2 years ago maybe, I exclusively worked from a laptop, and like even while working from home, I just like would find wherever was my comfy spot for the day, whether it was like a couch or out on my front patio or like at my kitchen table, wherever, and I just worked from there from my laptop. And then I bought a Mac Studio and we discussed our monitors plenty of times there, but got my two monitors, and even just having the one being able to use magnets and divide your screen up into like, four, and that just be one desktop, and then, have one other desktop that you set up with different apps where it's in either 2 or 4 or something, and it's just crazy. The UX upgrade that you get being able to do shit like that. Yeah, like you were saying, there's like been just tons of good news happening on the crypto side. I saw the Polymarket probe closed. We talked the other day while you were out, Marty, that it was funny looking at all the ETFs. When XRP is the only one that's had positive inflows every single day. They haven't had a single day of negative outflows since it went live. It's like over $1 billion right now that's been.
Dude, the psyops is real, dude. The standard talk is deeply engraved in the institutional's mind.
I want to meet the people that really know, like that have real interest and real capital they're putting into XRP, and understand what the thesis is. Like, what is the narrative that they're being sold, and what's their thesis for their investment? Because it's so hard to really grasp that as a crypto native, like what the selling point for XRP is. Who are they? What are they building? Who are they working with? Who are they talking to? Like,
they're gonna defeat all the banks, and
Soon.
PayPal and Zelle.
We need to bring someone on Eden who
an XRP
is
Max.
deep, yeah, not an XRP maxi, but like someone who's very knowledgeable about who's interested in XRP and why, rather than like why XRP is good.
My buddy works for the Ripple desk. Maybe I can ask him and see if he'll come on. That would be huge.
That would be dope. Yeah, another thing is
he's a trader, but yeah, he knows.
Like I said last year, the thing that has thrown me off this whole time are just all these giant buys that are still coming in from these large funds and institutions. You have Strategy resumed its Bitcoin buys. They acquired another over 4,200 BTC. Metaplanet is a Japanese investment firm. And they bought another 797. Bitmine, they're always fucking buying ETH. They bought another 163,000. They have like 4.5% of the ETH supply right now.
Yeah, it's insane.
What else? Binance. I don't know how, like, kind of. I don't really know if this is just adding a tool to the tool belt, so they can be that all in one spot. But they just unveiled a new pump fund style bonding curve for token launches for people that want to launch tokens on Binance. They're front running the next golden bull run.
Really? They have a fucking pump Binance?
Yep, they have a new pump fund thing they're doing for their
Exciting.
Binance wallet users.
Another launchpad. I'm so hyped.
It's in collaboration with 4.meme.
Jesus Christ. It's
The
over.
golden bull run is coming.
You guys want to talk about Venezuela?
Talk to me. Talk to me what happened. I was I think getting on the water. I didn't have
You were right
Wi-Fi.
there off the coast, just looking
Yeah,
at the
literally.
Probably flew over your head, dude.
You're like,
Fuck,
check the news.
a Black Hawk just flew over my head.
I'm like, the news. Looks like it's already over.
Yeah, they flew in. They disabled their anti-air, cyber, whatever systems. They shot a little bit. I think like 30 to like 100 people died, right, Marty?
More. I think it's double that. I think it's like 60.
Then they grabbed Maduro and his wife, and they left.
Within like 7 minutes or something. But I think the crazy thing here is that they fucking took out the whole power grid of the fucking city. So none of like the air defense shit was working, and nobody really knew what was going on. It was like three
Yeah.
or 4 in the morning. But the only people who have said that this was a good thing are Americans or Brazilians that think Brazil is a communist country.
We'll
I-
see.
I've- I
we'll
haven't
see how it
heard
turns
any
out.
other.
It's it's all a play against China and Russia. In the end, it's not really about any specific.
Well,
country.
can you tell me how this works? So Venezuela's been sanctioned for a long time now, and they can't export any oil, especially not to America. So America took over the Venezuelan oil fields, or they're running the country, so they say, and now they're getting 50 million barrels of crude from Venezuela, and they're even in their tweets, all the presidents and the secretaries or all those fucking nut jobs are all saying, oh, we're getting sanctioned oil into America. Well, isn't it sanctioned? Like, don't you want to take off the sanctions first and then you can bring it into America? How do you bring in sanctioned oil?
Is
Yeah.
it true that a lot of it was like Venezuela took it from Guyana? Like they have like this disputed region, right?
Yeah, there was a conflict last year that lasted about 20 minutes.
Yeah, because Guyana is like a tiny country with like 800K people.
Yeah, with nobody there and no military or anything. But it's a territory. They speak Dutch, or it was a territory. Now it's its own country, so they're still protected by somebody's navy.
Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. I mean, if it turns out like a peaceful transition, then China.
Hey, how about we just stop fucking going into other people's countries?
I think it's gonna keep happening because that's just how the three superpowers act in the world, and they're all gonna keep doing it as long as they can.
Okay, go do it to the North Korea guy, Kim Jong Un. If you can do it to fucking Venezuela, then
that's China's sphere of influence, right?
They don't want to, dude. They like the fucking
they're working
spotlight
together.
being pointed. Yeah, they like the little spotlight pointed to him. They let his train. So he doesn't travel by plane. He has his own train car. He has a train. I think we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
So China lets his train come through. And there's North Korean kids that go to college.
They teach them how to hack, and then they hack us.
Yep. Yep. It's all a ploy. It's all a plot.
Hilarious.
And now America's gonna get Greenland.
Fill me in.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I saw that.
They want to buy Greenland.
Honestly, I think it's just because Trump just thinks it's like really cool. I think he like sees the map and Greenland looks really big because of the projection.
Mhm.
And it's like right there. It's like this like cool area, and he just wants it.
Yeah, but it's owned by the Dutch, dude. The Dutch have to sign off on
The Danish.
the Danish.
Yeah, so he's like
difference.
posturing. I don't like Trump and Vance. It feels like they have this like irrational hatred of Europe, and they're just gonna posture as much as they can.
Well, they want to buy Greenland for NATO purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, but come on, guys. Like today they came out and said, "Oh, we're looking to purchase it." But yesterday, all in the news, the last 2 days, all these secretaries and all these fucking nut jobs were on the fucking TV talking shit, and oh, are you gonna use military force to get Greenland? And the guy's like laughing or whatever. Like he wasn't prepared to answer any serious questions, and I think he threw the wrong shade on it, and now they're saying, "Oh, they want to buy it," where before they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go invade." Like,
there was one question where Trump was saying, "Oh, we asked Denmark to like help us like secure the area from like Russian ships or whatever." You know what Denmark did? They added one dog sled.
That's all they had in the area. That's all they had.
He just said that. A couple people started laughing.
They had one dog sled.
I mean, the whole world is getting crazier.
Yeah, I'm good.
They're going to do shit with Iran next for sure.
The CIA is already plotting. Did you see?
There's
they
mass
lost
protests. Yeah. So that's up next, and then Greenland, right, and then Mexico.
The thing with Mexico though is you notice how they haven't gone off on any Mexican cartels. It's because those guys are ready to fucking have a war, dude. Those guys will fucking murder Americans. This little Venezuela thing was like a little puppet show. Dude, fucking notice how they haven't gone to Mexico. They haven't mentioned Mexico, but most of the drugs come from Mexico. The majority of the drugs.
I think people would support it if they started it, though, right?
Dude, Americans couldn't even point to fucking Venezuela on a map, okay? Even after all this news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's closer than I thought, you know. It's like a little over 1,000 miles from Florida.
Yeah, it's not that far. But they use like these tactics. They're showing those little cigar boats, dude. Those filled with drugs, with 2 fucking people on it, dude. Those boats have to refuel how many times?
Yeah, it's definitely.
How many times do those fucking things have to refill to get to? And why don't you just arrest them when they get to America? You know where they are. You're tracking them. How does blowing them up help? That doesn't fucking help. Just get them when they land on the shores of America. You're already tracking them.
We have to show what the U.S. dollar is backed by.
It's about China and the enemies. The enemies.
Dude, Venezuela just found out why Americans don't have free healthcare. Okay, we need to have less of this, dude. Less of that.
They could make Venezuela adopt the U.S. dollar. The same as a few other countries like Panama, I think, because their currency collapses and then they adopt the dollar. And they don't have their own central bank.
We just heard some people want a little taste of freedom.
Yeah.
No, it's not Thai. It's not the dollar. It's like the Bahamas. It's like 1-to-1. Does that make sense? It's pegged. So
but they can't like change the rates, right?
No. It's 1-to-1. So like if you go to Bahamas and you bring dollars, it's good because it's 1-to-1. But you can't take Bahamian dollars off of the island. You can only take dollars off. So when you play at the casinos and shit, it's dollars.
Yeah.
Like US dollars. So same with Panama.
They're gonna do that with Venezuela.
Well, isn't Panama on the list of CIA operations in the past?
CIA coups. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
And then Brazil next, right?
No, dude. No. You know what's so funny is, dude, Brazil just hosted G20 in Rio, dude. Okay? Like all these people are like, oh, Lula next, which is the president, right? Lula next, Lula next. Dude, Brazil just hosted. The difference of fucking Venezuela and Brazil, the fucking guy was a wanted criminal in the US. It's a sanctioned country. That guy's not going to summit meetings. He's not going to world
Yeah.
peace talks. You know, Brazil is an active member in all of these G20 big fucking BRICS meetings, a super powerhouse. They're not going to kidnap the fucking Brazilian president because
I mean-
he didn't do anything.
Googling it, it says China invested between 60 and 100 billion in Venezuela.
For sure. But also, America needs Brazil. I don't know if you saw the tariff news, but they took off majority of the Brazilian tariffs because, dude, Brazil exports so much cattle, so much beef, and so much soy to America that fucking the prices were going wonky, dude. They took off all the agricultural tariffs from Brazil. It's like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Oh, did
Before
you see
Christmas.
the Iranian tanker that they just took over this morning?
I think they just took over a few today. I think it was a few. They hit a Russian one, they hit an Iranian one, and
No,
another one.
It's the same Iranian one. They changed they changed
Flag
it to
registration?
Russian flag, yeah, and then they took over anyway.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I sent the video.
Not like you can't just fucking Google the registration online. So let's just fly a different flag on the
Well,
plane.
they wanted it to make it untouchable, but I think America didn't give a fuck.
The other thing, dude, these boats are fucking slow, dude. They can track all these boats live. They all
Dude,
have
it's like
beacons.
rusty and
There's definitely
old, but
satellite
they're-
images.
There's color footage of it. It's like some really rusty old tanker.
Yeah.
But
Wait
Russia
till,
was
wait till they
sending a
realize.
submarine.
Wait till they
to-
fucking realize that you
sort
can
of-
just put fucking solar panels and get the same outcome.
and reach light speed.
You can just do things with solar
So
Dude,
that's
panels.
my Venezuela
Did,
thing.
did we talk about that company that redirects satellites to create like a spot of sun wherever you?
No. What's
I
this?
need to find that.
It's such a scam. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the fucking they were raising crypto people even?
Yeah, I think you talked about it, right?
Yeah, someone well, I think Marty shared it in like our chat like a year and a half
Reflect
ago.
Orbital.
I was like, dude, like their math doesn't even math. You could search our chats for me saying the word math and probably find me explaining like how the math doesn't add up. Like
You can just say things, dude. You can just say things.
you can literally just say things and raise millions and millions.
Yeah, I found looking at math. That's the only time this chat talks about math.
I looked into it. I was like, oh, this
Let's see.
seems kind of fucking interesting. Like, and I
You want to read your quote? You want me to read your
Yeah,
quote,
bro,
Cozy?
I hope they
Imagine
give me
that for a
best-
cruise, dude. For a cruise in the winter, but you always have a sunny spot.
The math doesn't even add up. I talked
Yeah.
about it the one day on Eden. Yeah, so I talked about it on Eden actually. This was back in November of 2024, guys. Okay, so we're going way back here.
Yeah, it doesn't add up.
DK was still streaming with us at the time, and Professor was joining us here and there. I think.
We need to
That's
get them
all.
back.
DK's been in back end dev mode. But yeah, we need
He's
to
been
get
in the Matrix, literally.
Let me see. I want to see if I said anything else about it besides I hope they didn't invest in that retarded solar project. Let's see. All right, this is GMCI stuff. I gotta find it. I don't know. I gotta find my math on it because I explained how like terrible the math is.
But they redirect the sun to spotlight on the Earth.
It's about how like how much sun is actually like directed to where is where the math didn't add up, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys
How
talking
does it
about?
work with clouds? If it's cloudy, you're still screwed, no?
Why?
It just burns a hole through the clouds, dude. Just like God burns a ray of light.
Well, that's why we need the other startup that's gonna be like blowing the clouds away with wind, and then they work together. Like
And then the
like
seeding of the clouds.
like a DeFi Ponzi. They work together. You gotta stake your sun satellite tokens in the clouds blowing away by the wind tokens.
All right, I don't see it. I don't see it, so I can't talk more shit on it. I had something else I wanted to bring up. Oh, you know what? Denton, please fill me in on what's been going on in the trenches. Okay.
What,
I
the
saw
Solana, the Solana scam or something?
Bro, yeah. What's all
Ralph?
the PumpSwap hit 1.2 billion in trading volume. So I saw this white whale thing being traded up to like
Oh yeah.
60 million or maybe 100 million or something. Are there more scams that are now being pumped?
Yeah,
or-
talk to me.
There was a
Tell
bunch
me.
of stuff yesterday. There was some like some insider shit that's like a bunch of digits, and it's some like, I don't know, it went to like 20 million. Some like weird app. Let me try to find it. And there's also Ralph, did you notice how people were talking about like Claude AI on the timeline like a lot recently?
Yes.
So there was a few memes to do with that kind of pumped a lot, but now they're dead. Now they're dead after like 2 days. There's like Ralph Wiggum, which is some Simpsons reference where you're supposed to tell Cloud to keep trying to do the same thing in like reiterating until it works or something. I didn't really look into it, but that meme went to like 10 million or something.
Jesus Christ.
So there's like a few. Yeah, it's like a little more alive than it was last month, but it's still nothing close to how it was like earlier. Yeah, I found this. Hold on. 114514.
I saw that too. What is that number? It's like a numbers meme. Some guy made $300 to $2 million, and then
just
sold it all in one clip.
Yeah, I think it's just an insider wallets. Like they pumped it and they made it on another wallet,
Yeah,
but I don't know. It was all over the place. 60 million. Yeah, I thought it went up to 20, but it went up to like 60, 55.
But that's still not like a lot. 60 mil, dude.
Yeah,
what happened to billions?
Yeah, it's a lot compared to the last month whenever he was dead, I guess. Some coin tracker app. What is it? Some stupid meme.
Just a bunch of new memes. Nothing even hit a bill.
Yeah.
Not worth our time.
And the white whale thing, I missed that. I wasn't really following it, so I'm assuming it's like dead now. But people were mocking this guy who would post his like AI whale edits on everything. Oh, it's not
I remember
dead.
that meta.
It's
That was a
still-
fun
it's still
meta.
up. It's still up. Yeah.
I gotta jump to the doctors in 15. I don't trust US doctors anymore, so I only go to Brazilian doctors. And it's cheaper and the health insurance covers it.
The US doctors are gonna build a force you.
Dude, the one thing here about like doctors and all that is you'd pay your insurance, and then your insurance doesn't go up if you use it. So you can use it as much as you want, and then it's just in your contract. It goes up a fixed amount every year, a few percent every year.
What?
Yeah, like it goes up 3% a year, 5% a year, your insurance, but you can use it unlimited. You can go to the fucking hospital every single day. Instead of like,
it's cheaper to get travel insurance that covers like medical expenses than it is to pay for insurance in America.
Free alpha.
just become a tourist, free alpha.
Yeah, just become a tourist.
Always be traveling.
Yeah. Get a citizenship in some island and then travel to the US.
Apollo IDs are back, baby.
Yeah, Palau, dude, Palau, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Palau, there we go. I saw your favorite exchange rolled out 24/5 equity perps trading. Or are you no longer, did you leave their Discord, delete their Telegram, stop
For
following
sure,
them on
dude.
Twitter?
Probably.
Which one?
This friendship with Lighter.
Oh,
What about the token? Is the token up?
it went up a little.
Okay. One of my buddies is like holding all the way through.
Like, I mean, it like went up from like $2 to 3.2 or something. 2.5 to 3.2.
Okay.
Nice
So-
recovery.
It's good if you went all in.
Everyone was saying it was over around here.
Yeah.
Well, it
like,
was
all
over
in.
a little, right? It was
Going
over.
to 0.
Yeah, but it's still the same fucking price as like launch day.
There was
Like-
secret FUD people were talking
Yeah,
about.
like it's still the same price. Like
People
you
were
held
saying,
that.
"Oh, I know some FUD about this, but I won't say it." Be careful.
Oh, what, 2?
285. Yeah, but it's still the same price as like launch day. It went from like 0, whatever they launched it, so it looks good on their chart, but 0 to like 2.9, 2.8, so it's still the same price.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have a lot of competition. You have in perps, so it also just comes down to mindshare. It's not like there can't be multiple venues to trade, but yeah, just when there's a cold, it's just like Hyperliquid. When there was a cold and like shit was broken, people defended and all that. It's like I don't know, guys. I don't like the cult idea. What about $5? What about $5 lighter? When is lighter going to $5? I don't know. I have a buddy who is literally diamond hands his whole fucking bag. Hasn't sold any. I did a poll on Twitter, and I had like 500, bowlers, 500 votes, and it was either they sold 0%, they're diamond handing it, or they sold 100%. The thing ended 50-50. Nobody even sold off like a chunk, so it's cult member or sold it all.
Well, I think a lot of people are scarred from previous airdrops, and they don't want to hold.
Just nuke it. Like, So a lot of people, I don't know when, August or September or October even, whenever that meta came and everybody was trading on Lighter, like I know people who did tons of money volume and got fucking zero. Like they got like 5 grand. Like they lost money. Like it didn't make any sense. So they really rewarded people that were super early, like January to summertime, I would say. And then anybody after that, like, kind of got screwed. Nobody was happy with their airdrop if they were in the last few months. Even us, we did a bunch of fucking volume, and it was like 9 grand or something or less.
I lost
Six.
$4,000 and I got 31 tokens.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't make any sense. Their metrics didn't make any sense. They really rewarded early users and screwed, people that rushed at the very end. We'll see. No FUD or hate. All these perp decks is like trying to communicate with their fucking teams is terrible. So if anybody's listening to this, like people should do a little bit better on fucking replying to people, not just Lighter. Like anybody. Like I talk to people and it's like, oh, they take fucking 2 days to respond. It's like, guys, your API is fucking broken. We're trying to talk to you, and they don't give a fuck at all. So shout out to fucking the people who reply and want to actually fix things.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not like we're here to fucking hate on you. Your shit isn't working. And then, oh, I'll get to this later. Never. It doesn't make any sense. A lot of the DeFi is just like copy and paste, and a lot of fucking just I don't know the right word, but shitty DeFi. Like their code sucks. They're just copy and pasting from other places. We ran into a few like scammer exchanges where they were like front running our orders and shit. So be careful out there.
It's a rough world out there.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
All right, boys.
All right, I gotta jump. One more doctor for this
Bye-bye.
afternoon, I think. All right, peace.
See you on Friday.
Lights.